As always, when you join me here, you are one of my treasures. Welcome to what I like to call Area 5T1, where we do discuss the 5Ts. We talk about transition, we talk triathlon, we talk trends, talk about teaching and tips, and then we talk trucks. Today is Friday. Wait, no, I'm sorry, it's Thursday. The third. I am off on days here because I did get an extra day off. So I usually have Fridays off, and as I work for the Department of Veterans Affairs and my department is closed on federal holidays, I wouldn't be getting I wouldn't be getting the holiday, so they gave me today as the holiday. So I ended up with a 4-day weekend. So I do want to welcome everyone as you join me here. As always, please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to drop a super chat. The donos are welcome. Those do help 3 different charities. We give 10% to each one from what we make. We give 10% to Transgender Resource Center of New Mexico, 10% to Animal Humane New Mexico, which is where I adopted my dog, and we give 10% to basically purchasing items for the homeless. Basically, when we, those items, I will order them. And granted, they get delivered and they stay at my doorstep. I will go and hand them out to the homeless. I do. I am transparent, so you can see that I do purchase the items as I have said and given the donations. So I will post pictures of receipts on my posts. I just want everybody to know that I'm doing what I've promised. So welcome to Jules Treasures. Hi Maddie, welcome. So we're starting off with an early live stream today because tomorrow morning I will be on someone else's live stream early. Hey Goal, my day's been great. Goal Graphics, Rickshaw, welcome. Look, I don't like the Lamar Taylor thing or Lamar Jackson thing that everybody's asking for, Jeff or Jet, whatever. It's not one of when people start repeating things over and over and over, they get old. They get played out. Richard, still unsure. I'm waiting for Human Resources to send me the official, what they do, the government does send is an email. That email says, do you accept the offer or not? You accept it, and after you accept it, then they ask you a series of questions, and you have to do a background check, even if it's VA to VA, and then you transfer. Then they give you like 30 to 60 days to transfer, but it can take up to 6 months. It is the federal government. Jet, no more about Lamar Jackson. Okay, so what we're gonna do, that's gonna be the final warning. At number 3, we will hide you from the channel. Hello, Elise. Welcome to the stream. I don't do things that people constantly repeat, especially when it's something that other people will post. I got people posting the day before, and the day before. Hi, Jay welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like. So, Maddie, yes. When I have people here that are in frequently, I do remember them. Why do I, Varnick? I don't need to know. So, uh, think what you want to think. No, it's just to me right now. I'm just there's one person that's been in the chat, and when they start repeating the same thing over and over and over, um, they and it's one of these things that people repeat. It's annoying, and I give a stern warning too, because if you don't give them the stern warning, then they're just gonna keep doing it. So just so all you know, tomorrow morning, okay, Jet, that was it. I was nice. My mods would have probably taken you off the first time. So if you can still hear it. Okay, Patricia, there we go again. We're just I gave the warning to Jet, and I'm gonna stop doing warnings on that. Just can't wait for my mods to show up. They know what to do. Hey, Yadira, I was just modding myself because we got two people starting with the Lamar Jackson thing. So I actually gave one of them a warning after the second one, and that was it. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Today we'll probably, let's see, it's 7. At the latest we'll go to is like 10 o'clock my time. Hey Jaded, welcome to the stream. If you are new here, please do hit a like and subscribe. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. my time, that's Mountain Daylight Time, I will be going on Latter Daily Digest, and they're going to do like a Meet Jules video, and so that'll be a cool. Now, Latter Daily Digest is a group of, many of you may know here, I do talk on my channel on one of my playlists about having been in the Mormon Church, and so I will be doing Latter Daily Digest. There are a bunch of Exmos there. I think it'll be with 2 other people on there. I don't know if later in the weekend I will be doing another one, which will be a panel discussion, which will have, we're going to try to find a panel of LGBTQIA plus to be on one stream. So I think that'll be fun. Tomorrow will just be the Meet Jules part, and then we will probably find a panel discussion to do. Actually, Maddie, I have one channel. Thank you, Steve. Yeah, I went with gold ones today, just kind of match my chain. Was that an accident there, Yadira? Kind of a little slip. Hola, Mama Char, ¿cómo estás? I know I haven't been over on your channel the last couple of nights. I've been streaming myself. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe. And I tried to get on here earlier. I was going to try the 6 o'clock time like we said, but lots of stuff going on. Like I said, tomorrow I'll be on Ladder Daily Digest early in the morning, 10 a.m. our time. Oh, yeah, I actually got a 4-day weekend again since the 4th landed on a Friday, and Fridays are usually a day off. Then they give me the holiday on Wednesday. Wait, no, Thursday. I'm sorry. See, it's thrown me off. I've had 2 4-day weekends lately, and I'm off on the days. Um, Actually, I don't really have. Oh, I think my friend and I are gonna go and hang out for a while. We're going to dinner, and I don't know what else we're gonna do. She works at the same hospital I work at. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't stream on Tuesday. I usually stream Tuesdays. I'm off Wednesday. I don't. And then but I did stream yesterday. I'm gonna stream short tonight, and then I'm on someone else's live stream tomorrow. Well, happy birthday, Alice. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Our next goal is trying to hit 2,500. We're at 2334. So let's see how we can do tonight. I think we did get like 8 new ones last night. I know it's kind of tapered. Last night, actually, we did pretty good as far as viewership. And yes, please do drop a super chat or a super sticker. What I make from super chats, super stickers, or even the Cash App, 10% goes to Transgender Resource Center in New Mexico, 10% to Animal Humane New Mexico, and 10% I actually go out and buy items for the homeless and will go hand it out to them. I don't know, Alice. No, I stick with those charities. One, the homeless need stuff, but what I tend to do is I buy physical items I can give them. So what during the winter months, I buy them beanies and gloves, and I go hand them out to them because they can stay warm. So that's why we call it, I call it Rapture 505 because you wrap them up to stay warm. Next year it'll probably be blankets, but next year I'm probably not going to be in New Mexico. Um, but still, rickshaw. So do you want me to leave them there? Yeah, last year it got to what uh, 7 degrees Fahrenheit. Do you want me to leave people out there in the cold? I'd rather go out in the cold, hand them out stuff so they can stay warm while they can try to, they may rehabilitate or not. Hey, Jack L, welcome. Thank you very much. Yeah, I like today I have like a gray theme going on. It's a Vans t-shirt again, doing like the surfer slash uh, skater type thing, like you guys said yesterday. Um, so, well, yeah, I wouldn't say so much enabling because I'm not going and doing it every day, and I'm not. I try to do it as much as I can, but one of our projects that was gonna be was try to make some kind of resource center where it could have, um, it can help, you know, educate some and but it takes a lot to be able to make a center where you can rehabilitate people, then get them back to a job. You have to hire all kinds of people, and for a nonprofit to do that, you have to have high-end sponsors, and that's what we were trying to get to that point, but I can't afford that on my own. You know, um, we were going to try to buy old churches that are sitting empty, and make them what we would say are 24-hour libraries, and then make cubicles there where people could go read a book, and then be wrap up in a blanket. But yet we were going to try to make a resource center there where people could be educated on trying to get back to the in the working class. Thank you, Jack L. Thank you for the first super chat of the stream. She says, proud of you. And every little bit does help, you guys. Like I said, 30% does go to charities. The other 70 of what comes across to me, because YouTube does take some of it out, comes so 30% goes to charity and 70% helps keep the internet going. So that's basically what the super chats maintain here, and it'll even help film other videos because one I am trying to build up my computer system. I'm trying to put I want a third monitor and eventually a nicer camera. So we want to kind of start building up the system here. I want a real good vlogging camera, and see where we can end up with how good the channel can be. I want to do get a green screen for it, and lighting. When I move to San Diego, I may actually rent an office. And okay, Alice, we are already at 10 likes, guys, and we're less than 10 minutes, less than 20 minutes in, so thank you very much. So when I get to San Diego, I do want to look for an inexpensive office building, which will have like the office up front, like, you know, like a little lobby area, and then maybe a small office in the back, and then a little warehouse. Actually, a warehouse would be used for storing items to give to the homeless, and also for working on Gem X. The neighborhood I will be living in doesn't really like people working on their cars outside. So there's a lot of special things about California. I mean, there's nice, you know, there's nice beaches and everything, but when you live in certain communities, there's a lot of regulation. Um, so, you know, I'm gonna try to make like a studio to do the vlogging from, and I will set up something nice like with a couch and stuff, or we'll see how it turns out. And also we can film work on Gem X there. Um, okay, Maddie, and you know, just you know, continue the work over there. If you've ever been to Albuquerque and seen the homeless population here, it's just much worse in San Diego. Hi, Maddie. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Remember, you are a treasure here. Please do hit a like, subscribe, and jump into the chat with us tonight. You know, this week and is tomorrow is Independence Day, so you know, have a safe and happy Fourth. Welcome, Jason. Thank you for joining us. Always a pleasure to have you here moderating. I've got two great moderators here, and actually, sure, that's kind of, I actually do have the nonprofit number. I use it. My friend owns it, but I don't use it for the YouTube channel. I use it for like when I go rent, when I do rent the office at over in San Diego. We're probably going to use it for that to see if it'll get us a discount. Yeah, I have the nonprofit number. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's a church for atheists and agnostics, and we pretty much we're the church. I always call it the Church of Seinfeld because it's a church about nothing. We kind of just talk on topics. We don't have a book of scripture or anything. So that's where what it is. A lot of us are from the same church. We're all a lot of us. I think most of us in it are ex-Mormons, and there's one ex-Mennonite. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do leave a like and subscribe as you come in here. Jump into the stream with us. Hello, Bustillos. Welcome. Looks like it almost looked like my internet was timing out a bit there. Thomas is already sleeping, and I made sure to take him out before the stream. And as I've been saying throughout the stream, you got lots of fans in my stream, Shar. I know I've seen, and I'm appreciative. Lonnie will come over here just like before you start yours a lot of the time. So, and she's dropped a couple supers. before, so I'm appreciative of that. So I know some of the people you've sent some people over. You know, we help each other out. Thomas is deaf, Jalen. They haven't bothered him at all. He hasn't heard a thing. I don't even know if he feels them. So, I mean, that's what's great for this dog. Now, I know he senses people as they're walking around the building. I mean, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, they just left a letter on my doorstep. Oh wow, yeah, she's dropped a few here, uh, and that I found that cool. Well, I appreciate everything that people have given here, no matter who it is. Um, this Lamar Jackson thing is getting old. It's one of those things that people can't get original. I really don't know how people can't come up with their own material. Ah, well, Lamar Jackson is actually a quarterback, and I looked it up, and there is some kind of cover camera thing he does, and yeah, Alice, I've had 3 roof leaks in the past month. Well, funny thing, Passion, it doesn't say Eileen. Star Wars guy, I would say to leave a like, but because I'm a Star Wars fan, but now I know which Star Wars channel not to go visit. I'll continue with Larry the Stormtrooper. Um, Hello, everyone, and welcome. We can, what? Please say what you're doing for your 4th of July. If you're in the States, I know a lot of you may not be. Well, Alice, that may not be coming from your. If it's coming through your AC vent, then they should check your roof. It might be coming from your roof. If it's going through your walls, then you're gonna start worrying about mold. If you just let it, keep going. That's why you know, they haven't fixed mine every time. Okay, Colorado Rockies. Yeah, I'm probably, my friend and I think after that we're going to Sandia and hang out for a bit. Um, We're gonna get lunch first. Early in the morning, I'm starting off a live stream on another channel. They're doing a Meet Jules video. Yes, Alice, that's what I'm saying. Any sheetrock, any drywall that gets wet is gonna form mold. Okay, Alice. In Vegas, is that the nerve? The Vegas nerve? That's the one that causes you to vagal down and pass out. I know, Alice. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Everyone is welcome in here. Just keep comments respectful. We don't need to start too many my tongue gets tied with it, or religious comments. And some people can just say it's. I had Chinese food for dinner. I had lo mein, fried rice, crab rangoon, and sweet and sour chicken. And I still have plenty left over. You guys know how Chinese food is. Yeah, I never knew about crab rangoon until I moved to Florida. The whole Diddy thing, you guys, that is another thing that is played out. It's like past news. Now, is it seafood that you eat? You see food and you eat? You know, like I see food, I eat. Yes, I grew up in the 80s, Alice. Do you think I didn't? Okay, the word I was looking for is ecclesiastical conversation. None of that. Alice, I probably heard of Joan Jett before you were born. Hello, if you're just joining us for the first time, please do leave a like and subscribe. Consider dropping a super chat or a super sticker. 30% of what we make here does go to charities. Other 70% goes to maintaining the channel, making a better channel, and helping with projects on the channel. I've bought better hardware. I'm still working on making a very, very good system. And I want another Samsung monitor. And I have I'll have two large monitors and one small one, and I'm gonna get a mount for them. So I'll have two down here, one up top, and then I want a better camera, better mics. Okay, Alice. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Any more? I know Jason's doing a Colorado Rockies game for July 4th. Any other plans people have? Welcome, Daniel. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. Feel free to tell us what you're doing for the July 4th weekend. I know many of us get the days off, and I kind of, I saw a pretty good take someone put on YouTube about the 4th of July being celebrated as Independence Day. We celebrate it as independence, our independence, or the United States independence from England, but do we really think about what happened when we came to the Americas? Did we take away the independence from the Native Americans? I thought that was a very interesting take on it. So, is it really an Independence Day for them? It makes you think sometimes, because it's one of those things you got to think outside the box a lot of the time. Hello, almost. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. Consider dropping a super chat, a super sticker. We do give 30% to charities. Okay, the Lamar thing, guys, it's now something that'll get you taken off the channel. Actually, hello, Nate. Actually, Ozempic's not a bad thing. Actually, it works pretty good. I'm on Wegovy, which is the sister drug to Ozempic that's not for diabetics. So I was borderline. I went on Wegovy, and now I'm not. I'm not borderline anymore. I'm a normal A1C. Well, many things are, Nate. You're on here on my channel. You're on with Jules. That makes you a treasure. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. And that's the big thing here on this channel. We try to keep a relaxed atmosphere. I'm doing well, John. Welcome to the stream. Make sure to hit a like. Oh, Yadira, you're in the top. You're the number one right now. I don't know what these extra points stand for that it gives you, the XPs. Let's look it up. Nothing much, just kind of relaxing. Doing a short live stream today. I have an early live stream tomorrow on another channel. Okay. I'm trying to understand what that is, where it says XP on the users. I don't understand. I'm gonna have to look it up later. Okay, you too, John. Hello, user. Welcome to the stream. She's doing well. Sometimes I'll get a snap from her. Sometimes she'll jump on here. Um, it depends on the day. But we've got another great uh, sniper mods in here. Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. It's been a little bit since you lost your number one. Who took over? Oh, I can imagine. Oh no, it's not. Actually, it is a tie for 1, 2, and 3 right now. Guys, okay, so here it is. Basically, what these ranks are, it gives you like a certain level and gives you like a badge for the levels. Avita is in the background, and she was just sent. That's what that text message was, and so. Hello, Yor. Welcome to the stream. I can't remember, Alice. Every once, she'll jump in here every once in a while, and she'll do her usual mod job and throw some comments here and there, but I can't remember every single thing she asks. Well, thank you, girl. Well, did you hit a like and did you subscribe to the channel if you aren't already subscribed? Everyone, please do consider dropping a little super sticker, a super chat. Uh, any little amount helps. It does help. Hitting a like will help boost the algorithm. Yesterday we had a very good boost. Hopefully it boosts, what we are seeing more people today. Um, and then thank you, because I just saw the like mark go up. Um, so we're getting close to hitting 2340. We're only 3 away from hitting 2340. It would be nice to. Well, thank you, Alice. If we could make 23, maybe 2345, that would be good. I know this is not going to be our Cincinnati Drew comes in, giving us 999, saying Happy 4th of July. Lots of UFOs, rocket ships, and everything there. Red Drum, Red Eye, thank you. Remember, 30% of that will go to charity. Same with the other $1.99 we received. Okay, Alice. Which was from Jack L. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like, subscribe, consider dropping a super. That is fine, Cincinnati. Every little bit helps, like I said. It doesn't have to be, big amount. It's just, whatever we do for each month, like I said, goes towards charity, and then just keeping basically keeping the internet on power, and then I said, the charities, any other supplies, like if we were doing real well, we could buy supplies so we could do like more videos on Gem X, and stuff like that. So we can make them some interesting videos when we go out to California, meaning all of us, because you guys will be watching videos from San Diego. I can do some videos at the beach. So that'll be fun. M7M, not necessary. I was talking with a friend of mine, and like I said, I'm do post-Mormon content from being an Exmo, and she has a channel, and she's been TikToking for 6 years, and her channel has quite a following, and so does her YouTube. So if you guys ever go check out another channel, do check out Life Take Two. And she was saying that there are certain Mormon channels that she does have stalkers from the church, and I wouldn't doubt that some of these people that come in and say some of these comments may be stuff like doing like that, because she says she does get a lot of them, so I wouldn't doubt it. You too, Alice. Be safe too. There's a lot of what's called desert nationalism going on. It's called they call themselves Desnats. They're kind of a white supremacist movement, and they're mainly Mormons that have started it. Welcome, Wild. Welcome to the stream. Welcome from Norway. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. Everyone is welcome here. Yeah, the elders stopped by my daughter's house in Florida the other day, and she was like, I think she was, I don't know if she was home alone or with her, or her boyfriend wasn't there. And like, well, that's good, Alice. And I told her she could just tell them to stop, um, you know, tell them to stop knocking. Thank you, Yadira. Yeah, they're persistent. If you tell them to stop, like for example, if you write a letter of resignation to your local branch, uh, they will send more. The elders may show up, or the branch president or bishop will show up to your house. And that's by, so you always write the letter of resignation to Salt Lake. Yep. Yeah, because you're a 2 hour difference. So tomorrow, you guys remember 10 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, I will be on Latter Daily Digest. So I'll be up early taking Thomas out. Good thing he likes to nap during the days, and his circadian rhythm is set to that, because he won't be all hyper while I'm doing my interview. I don't want to lock him up in a room. So, like today, he slept during that time most of the day. He's, um, and he gets up and he, goes for a little run. When I take him outside, he runs a little bit, but I don't let him loose. I don't let him off a leash. One thing, you guys, if you ever have a dog, take him outside, take him on a leash. And remember, leash manners are what matters. It shows the dog who's the boss. You gotta. Maybe that'll be another topic I can cover on the training side. I don't know, Heavy. What is it? Um, Guys, do you think those jokes aren't played out? You guys really got to go and make use your imaginations. These people come in here and they use the same thing over and over. Heavy, it's not funny because, one, it's not hurting me, especially because it's not funny, and because now I know that you're not smart enough to even come up with original ideas. Same with I don't know, bro. He's not smart enough to come up with good material. And same with M7MD. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do leave a like and subscribe. I mean, even the people that try to throw in the things to try to make me say something inappropriate, they don't think I proofread all the comments when I'm in here, and that I don't recognize these sayings that they try to make me say. They're very they themselves are that ignorant that they don't recognize that the fact about that. Which one's 13-year-old guy? Yeah, exactly. If you're not 18, don't come in here. J Stud Z, same thing. No original material. Oh my goodness. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe. We are approaching the 2340 mark. Our goal is 2550. So please do hit a like and subscribe. See, you guys, especially if you have YouTube channels and stuff, and you're justifying your age, trust me, when people put on comments here that sound childish, I have mods that go check. So I would, you know, so exactly. Hello, Shell. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. Remember, you are a treasure here. Alice, you don't have to do that. Just let it be. Let my mods take care of what they're doing. Yes, I am. Oh, that one about 30, yeah. So welcome to the stream, everyone. We can continue talking about what your plans for this weekend are. Like I said, mine tomorrow morning. I will as soon as I get the link. As soon as I get the link for the stream I'm going on, I will link it over to the site, to our to my webpage. That way you guys can come on and watch that stream. It'll be at 10 o'clock my time, which is 8 o'clock right now. Hello everyone and welcome. Please do hit a like and subscribe. I'm just, what I am doing right now is editing a few things on last night's stream, like putting a thumbnail to it. I'm also putting an end screen. I don't usually go through the video and put let's see, what playlist shall we put here? I think preparedness. Well, Alice, I wouldn't be saying that because look at what is happening. And I'm just gonna say, don't generalize all the Trump haters, Alice, because there might be people here that voted for Trump also and aren't haters. So to speak. Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe. I don't like the guy. I voted for him his first two elections. This time I was flat out Kamala, but I know there's other people in here that have. Yeah, and well said, Yadira, and international. No, I don't like the guy, but one of the things is technically, if I work up the way of the ladder at work, he's my boss. Well, because look what Trump did when he didn't win. Q-tip. He sent an angry mob to the U.S. Capitol. He did it. Don't excuse him because it was him that sent them. January 6th. Welcome, Saida. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Thank you for the comment. That would be January 26th, 2021. I'm positive I saw the news as it was happening. All my makeup I buy it just, I'll go to like Walmart or even Walgreens and stuff. What Q-tip, what you're trying to do is you're making a conspiracy theory out of it, and trying to make it so it looks like he didn't do it. But yes, he was the one that instigated that angry mob. Hey, Ordinary, welcome to the stream. Why are you very interested? Happy 4th. I'm just telling you, it's been noted. There's footage. I know there's people that say that it wasn't him, but it was him. Rudy Giuliani encouraged it. We, the media recorded it all. You know, really, in all of it, she was the only candidate. It was, I there was no reason. There was no reason to vote for him. I mean, I'm an independent voter. I don't vote all right or all left. I mean, I look at what each person believes. I look at then I look at their belief on certain things. Like me, well, then she had experience, you know. So if she knew how to run the country, it would have been better to have her doing it. Yeah, they were following constitutional rules. If Joe Biden wasn't, if he was ill, she, by the Constitution, it says that she could, yeah, she would have been a great person. She would have defended our rights as the LGBTQIA plus community. Um, but on the other hand, too, I'm an independent because I can choose on certain issues. Like me, I'm very pro Second Amendment. I have my collection, my basics of my collection. I mean, yeah, there's some that I would really like to get, but now I'm moving back to California. It's just, um, you know, be it's gonna be hard to get some of the ones I want, but in California because their laws are very strict. But I mean, if we look at what's going on now, the whole ICE thing is wrong. Them going up to the middle of the road, picking up just a random person, taking people's grandmas and children, saying that some of them are illegal immigrants and they're not. Rickshaw, there's been proven facts that they've taken people that aren't illegal immigrants. I and that's the thing. I've deviated from watching the media on TV. I don't watch MSNBC. I don't watch, you know, CNN. I may look up CNN every once in a while, but I look up. Hello, comedic. Welcome. Hello, Shy. If you guys are new here, please do hit a like, subscribe to the channel. Um, I do believe in that. He's already trying to, we know that he's trying to get a third term, and you can't. It's unconstitutional. There's only one way to get 3 terms as president. One way. And if you can tell me how that happens, uh, hello, Bajato? There's only one way that a president can have 3 terms. Well, thank you. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Correct. If a person is VP, and say the president dies, and then they can have 2 more terms and get it reelected in the next election. Well said, Rick. I'll give you credit for that one. You knew. A lot of people don't know that one, but yeah, that's that's the loophole where you can get 3 terms. So if Biden would have died his first day in office, Kamala would have been president. She would have been president for those 4 years, and then she could have ran for 2 more terms. Who wouldn't be allowed to protest? Do you? Here's the problem, and I'm going to tell you what news station do you watch? First things first, you need to watch the media. Watch the alternative media, and that's the media that is on YouTube. There are people that have networks here on YouTube set up. And they do their own newscast. I will suggest to watch the Midas Touch. They go out on the streets and have people filming there, and that's people filming with their cell phone. Hello, Dawson. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. Consider dropping a super chat or a super sticker. That 30% of that does go to charity, and the other 70 just does help maintain our streams. Midas Touch is excellent. The guy tells the truth. He has people out there. Don Lemon left Network News and went on and started his own. And I will tell you that there are several former network broadcasters that came onto his show. And one, I never liked her on network, but there she was actually pretty decent. So I'm gonna tell you, I really like his. I liked his channel. The day of the No Kings protest, though, he had like 3 or 4 different people, and some of the people I didn't like them when they were on networks. Now he's got his own newscast where you can just be straightforward here on YouTube, and I actually liked it. So has a pretty good YouTube channel going. Midas Touch is excellent too. Midas Touch will interview members. Okay, Alice. Midas Touch, he's very, got people on, out there, and then he also does bring in people. Well, also you got to think of the other side. You got to think of the other side of the coin too. With Q-tip, don't run them over. That's an ethical dilemma. If you see someone lying on the road, are you going to run them over? So that means if you just saw some random person laying on the side in front of you on the road, you're just going to run them over. They're making their word. They want to make their words heard. Their voices heard. And they are going to their. Well, and sometimes the thing is, protests. Usually, I've been to a peaceful protest, and all the footage that I saw that people posted online here on YouTube networks from people, it was peaceful. Now, what happens? I'm gonna say with a lot of people, and I'm saying I see both extremes, and I see where some people will get a certain video and they'll pick the bad part, they'll put it on their stream, and they'll keep looping the same thing over and over. They'll keep looping that bad part. They're not, you know, and they're not showing all of the good parts. I like when I watched the Don Lemon show, they went over to by the Trump parade, and then they went, to the No Kings protests. So, there's all the different things you got to start looking at. You got to look at the good and the bad. You got to be objective and subjective. Because, I look at things like this. If I get a patient that's telling me I'm having a 12 out of 10 pain when they come to the emergency room, and they're pretending, and then I take them to a room, and then I walk by, and they're not hunched over in pain like they were. All of a sudden, they're sitting back, texting on their phone, and I haven't given them pain medication. What do you think? And so, Rich, it's just my opinion. The thing is, some people, we are, given that First Amendment right and a right to assembly. Sometimes assembly can get large. What if it was a car show that they had cars blocked down the street? In many places, I noticed that the streets were actually cordoned off so they could have their No Kings protest. So were they like that? In Florida, Governor DeSantis has always put something in place. Governor DeSantis has something in place saying that you can just run over protesters no matter what. So was that something in Florida that DeSantis motivated? You have to look at all those things, because in certain places they did block off streets for it because they knew it was going to happen, the protest. Hello, Lee. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. It's like I said, it's that ethical dilemma of what's going on. Same here, Alice. The same thing happens with me. I work for the government. Well, yeah, but like you said, it's not many of them. Not many people decide to jump off a bridge, but I actually have a picture. A friend of mine took one, but not all of them are doing it. It's actually people trying to make their voice heard, though. I wouldn't run in front of a moving car, but if I'm on the street where that's blocked off for a rally or a protest, yeah, I'll be there. I've actually been to a peaceful protest of 40,000 people. They cordoned off the streets. Greetings, Huggy. Welcome to the stream. The streets were all blocked off. There were SWAT teams everywhere, but you know what? It went peaceful. Not one injury. Okay, Christian, we heard this one yesterday. And I used to live in Florida. That's actually where I went to the peaceful protest with Q-Tip. It was about immigration, too. That's how they cook them there. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. We are having, let's see, we're at 1 hour. We'll probably go for another hour. Today, we're not going to do a very long live stream. I know we usually do like the 3, even up to 4 hour live streams, but tomorrow I have a stream to do in the morning on another channel. I will be on Latter Daily Digest with Gene, and so we will it's going to be basically a Meet Jules. Now Latter Daily Digest is actually an ex-Mormon space. Yes, it was Q-Tip, that and that's what's welcome in here. As long as we keep it peaceful, conversations are open. Now, the only thing that we don't extend the conversation on, we did it even before the election. We had peaceful conversations about politics. The thing is, the one conversation that we try to keep out of here at all is God and religion. I'm an atheist. I could talk about it, but yet I have subs that have religious trauma. So it's not about me, it's about my subs with the religious trauma. So we always stay away from the religious part. So I don't, I don't like to have, whatever has happened with my subs, I just, don't let it, that way it doesn't bother them. And I have good friends that have had bad issues with certain faiths, certain churches, so, we stay away from that. Yeah, that's a big thing, because but I do have friends here that go to, all I follow now is a group of atheists and we call ourselves the Church of Korihor. Yeah, but it might have been something. I know what you mean, Grim, but it may be that they did that the trauma happened in church or due to clergy or something like that. I don't know. I don't dig deep into when people's trauma. So that's why I say we don't start talking about that here, because I don't want, because some people will, like, I have some subs that if we start bringing that up, then they leave, and they're like real good subs to have. They don't leave the channel per se, but they'll leave the conversation, and they're real good people to have on the channel talking. And I care about my subs. That's why I call them my treasures. Everybody here's a treasure. Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Please do leave a like, subscribe, consider dropping a super sticker, super chat, whatever you want. We are, as of now, I decided last night, we're just going to even it out. 10%, 10%, 10% goes to charities. 10% I go buy stuff for the homeless. 10% I give to Animal Humane New Mexico. 10% I give to, Transgender Resource Center of New Mexico. Exactly, Huggy. There's other ways to communicate about that. Also, Yadira does mention here the merch store. You can also support through a Cash App donation. I'm an 80s person, Grim. I listen to 80s music. And some of the... Well, welcome, Emeka. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Also, my friend makes some pretty good AI music. I still have to listen to your friend's Yadira. The AI song you sent me. I haven't listened to it. But my friend makes AI songs for our Godless Church, which are pretty cool. They have hidden meaning to them. Mike L, welcome. Please, guys, let's try to get 2 more likes. Not 2 more likes, but 2 more subs. Let's work our way up. I'm like more. I like like the good old. I think one of I gave a good example was in the 80s. There's a band and they still do concerts from time to time, but I think they always summed it up really good in one song that they did was Depeche Mode. I don't know how many people have heard of that, and our group, they had one song called People Are People, and it says people are people, so why so why should it be you and I should get along so awfully? So to me it's the words are stating to me that basically if we're all people, why don't we just get along? I know I sounded Rodney King there, but it's true. We're all people. It doesn't matter what race, color, creed we are, but we should treat each other the same. there's other actual um, there's yeah, and I mean every after I listen to song lyrics, uh, and after certain things I really start. I'm a I'm what it's called an analyst. And as far as breaking down things, I like to analyze things. But a long time, one day I really started looking it down, um, and it says, it does say that what I said. So, it also says, so we're different colors and we're different creeds, and different people have different needs. It's obvious you hate me, though I've done nothing wrong. I've never even met you. What could have I done? There the all those lyrics through this song are great. It even states I'm quoting Depeche Mode on their song here. I can't understand what makes a man hate another man. Help me understand. Now here's another verse. It says because it jumps through there, and it says now you're punching and you're kicking and you're shouting at me. I'm relying on common decency. So far, it hasn't surfaced, but I'm sure it exists. It just takes a while to travel from your head to your fists. And yeah, that's exactly it. So then it goes into the chorus, and let's see. It repeats the I can't understand what makes a man. Yeah, and that's pretty much the lyrics there. I, yes, it is 1984 by Depeche Mode, but I think that song sums up things of why we should just not hate other people for any reason. I mean, we should just like people for who they are. You know? Hmm. Yeah, they're one of my favorite bands from the 80s. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like, subscribe, consider dropping a super. It does go to 30% does go to charity. Hey, chicken liver, or chicken lover, I'm sorry. I'm looking too fast. I don't. You know what? I haven't even seen that. What's all this nonsense about IHOP? Now I have to. Because why is everybody bringing it up? Yeah, because it. Yeah, I think I would have seen more like on Midas Touch or anything about it. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe. We are currently at 25 likes. We usually like to make 51. We are looking for a couple more subs to hit 2340. Um, Ultimately, our next goal for subscribers is 2550. So we're at about 212 away. So, also any donos or supers that are given here, basically 30% does go to charity. Also, the what's left over just helps make the channel better, make better content. What we are, for videos, different things like that. Hello, everyone. We just had a good conversation going. Let's find another topic we can go to. Um, Alice, that like Yadira has said, it's time will tell, and you have to figure out when you will. That's something you can talk to a therapist about, or someone else that has gone through the same experience. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Excellent, Huggy. That's awesome. But that's good. That's good that you got that permit. That way you don't get, you know, kicked off or run away by the cops again. Well, Alice, and just I would, prepare ahead of time when you decide to, like what age and what you're gonna say. But I wouldn't start contemplating on it too much at this time, because the more and more you sit here and think about it, the harder it's going to be when it comes to it. Oh, that's horrible, Huggy. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Please do leave a like and subscribe. I keep seeing numbers go up and down. I can see, as how many people are in here at the time, and as to how many in the conversation. Um, Sometimes you just get. I couldn't bring myself to vote for him again, Rickshaw. It was just one of those things for me. Understandable, chicken. I mean, not even here in the U.S. or even people from here in Albuquerque are not always here. Yeah, I understand that. And the thing is, ordinary. My uncle was a supervisor for not Homeland Security, but for Customs for many years before they changed it to ICE. Did it pass? I'm gonna. I'm gonna have to watch that later on. I haven't looked at all the details of the bill, but that's why I said I'm gonna have to go and research it. I always do my research before. Yeah, I knew it would take some SNAP benefits and school lunches away from people. Yeah, I mean, it's like the beginning of the term. You know, they were going to cut, what was it? They were going to cut the 80,000 jobs from the VA at first. And they were giving you the deferred resignation program. If you guys look back at the beginning of the year, I did a whole live stream talking about Doge's offer. And I found information. I took a deep dive on the internet, and I found everything about the deferred resignation program that they offered us as federal employees, and I found information that they didn't give us. So, there was a lot of things. There's always hidden things, and Well, Debbie, I'll have to say he's not doing it. Didn't it also include tax cuts for rich people? And that's how it usually goes. It's a trickle down thing. So, and what, and there's different organizations. You guys, let's look at some organizations that could probably pay a lot of that off. But of course, they're a nonprofit. You guys know the Mormon Church is worth $30 billion? No, wait, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. $300 billion. You know? Why is a nonprofit organization worth 300 billion? I think they're considered the richest church in the world. Yeah, and Debbie, nothing is free, and not even even your freedom is not free. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hey, AT chick, you're traveling? You're out in Frankfurt? Welcome. Glad to have you here. Um, oh wow. Yeah, AT chick, I'm going on Latter Daily Digest tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Yep, Dire Straits said that money for nothing and the chicks for free, wasn't it? Yeah, it'll be cool. Yeah, it's kind of be like a Meet Jules episode. Then we want to do an LGBTQIA episode. I know it's beyond Pride Month, but we're still going to do it. you don't you miss MTV, you guys? Don't you miss the original MTV where it was music videos every time you went on there, and and it was good music videos. I remember a lot of the world premieres I saw. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember all those. You know, see if you guys are from Gen X, um, I bet you I can have with all the Gen Xers here could probably tell me what the first song on MTV was. Double whammies if you give the group. Well done, Huggy. Video killed the radio star. Yep, Huggy. Oh yeah, guys, try not to Google it. Oh, it's time for meds. Yep, and it was the Buggles, wasn't it? That wasn't the name of the group. Um, so what killed the video? Was it the MP3 player? Oh wow, you're that's my ex-wife was a is a millennial. She was born in 81. Ooh, I got that right. Yeah, that's what happened to MTV. They started making too many shows, like wasn't it like Big Brother and stuff like that? Before that, all the TV shows that they had on were like the Monkeys, which was cool. They would do these monkey marathons, and I loved watching the Monkeys TV shows because, I watched those before MTV. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys. Keep say monkeying around. We're too busy singing to put everybody down. Oh wow, that's cool, Huggy. Um, let's see. MTV Spring Break was done in San Diego once, but I never really went to it when I was still living in San Diego. The thing I did go to in San Diego, and they hadn't got, they were popular, but they hadn't gotten to the point where they probably had to s- start charging to for admission was X Games. When they created when X Games were created, I know that was a completely different thing. And I went to two X Games and it was free. I remember you could just walk in and out the gate. In fact, the first year I went was the year they were making Armageddon the movie, and they had uh, some of the vehicles from the movie there. I remember, and it was cool because we went and we saw the BMX freestyle show, ramp uh, contest, and that's what I used to be into. So Beavis and Butthead were funny. But it became a controversy with them. Hey, Junior, welcome. Please do hit a like, subscribe if you aren't already. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Okay, we're gonna go about another half hour, you guys. Oh, General Lee Charger. You didn't have a flag on it, did you? Here go the fireworks, you guys. Let's heard the first one. Jesusaurus Rex, welcome. Hit a like. Thank you for the new subscriber, whoever that was. How many weeks to? Yeah, I mean, I'll go out and hang out with my friends, but I mean, why wouldn't I celebrate? Actually, a friend of mine, I was telling someone I saw a pretty cool take on the fourth, about the fourth today here on on YouTube. It was a short done. Well, here, Rex. Let me kind of think. Let's think about what. So let's put it together like this. Independence Day is a celebration of our freedom from royalty in from England. Correct? Yes, it was Jenny Short. You got it, AT. I think that was an excellent take on it. But if you think about it, did we not come in and take someone else's land? I'm quoting someone here, and and we basically imprisoned them onto reservations. So and AT Chick said it. Look for it online. Look on Life Take Two, and she does talk about that. It is very interesting. Yes, other lands did too. So, but no, I'm not vegan. Actually, I just my appetite's gotten smaller, and I'm watching a little more of what I eat. Like I used to drink 320-ounce Mountain Dews a day. Look what I'm down to, you guys. I used to be to the small can, but it's more expensive to buy the small, tiny cans than this. Do you realize if I buy 24 small cans, it costs me $20. If I buy a case of this, it costs me like 14. So, good night, Huggy. 40 pounds down, AT. 40 pounds. So if any of you guys ever consider doing Wegovy or have to use Ozempic, big thing, it's the doctor's not gonna just tell you, oh yeah, take the shot and it'll make you lose weight. It's not about that. It's about following a plan. You have to exercise more and you have to watch what you eat. I ordered Chinese food. I hardly even ate half of what I ate before. I probably would have eaten the whole entire dish. It's probably going to be 3 meals for me now. That's what sigmalitude, which is the ingredient in Ozempic and what Wegovy does. It makes your appetite smaller. There's, it's a little bit in the brain and a little bit in it's the receptors in the brain towards the belly, and it kind of shrinks the appetite. And then I got my other motivation for exercise. I had to find a real good motivator for exercise, so I got us our co-host here that's sleeping. Thomas. So that's the reason, one of the major reasons for adopting Thomas. And that was probably the major reason um, to have someone to walk, you know, and someone to go. I take him hiking. Hello, Desiree. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like. If you aren't already a subscriber, please do subscribe. And you know, I've taken him hiking. I bought him his own hiking backpack. You can say, well, it's a harness, but it has like pouches so he can carry his own water and stuff. Needs to be prepared. But yeah, and now I'm glad I picked him. There was like 3 dogs I had in mind, but I'll keep repeating myself. Thomas was the best pick. He is definitely the dog. Ooh, AT chick, I guess you hit your 1 month. No, I think today is her 1 month anniversary. That's what I think it is. Because the logo changed. You see how it has like a target with an arrow, and before it used to be the pink and hello everyone and welcome. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. We are at 31 likes. Too bad we can't get 1 per minute because we're closing up at 9:30. Hello, Jayo. Welcome to the stream. Well, try doing something. Well, depression. That's the thing, is it can be difficult. You can, have if it's depression or just a depressed. Try to do something that will distract you and get out of that feeling. Try doing something you enjoy. But if you need to, please do go see someone. If you are in the United States, you can always call 988 crisis line, and they can guide you. Good thing to do. Remember, my channel is always the safe space to be who you are. Okay, Mars. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. You too, AT Chick. Have a good night. Glad seeing you here. Hopefully see you in the morning on LDD. That's a good way to do it. I had one of those the other day. Came home to a flood. I was trying to get my, what was it? It was actually on my birthday. I was trying to get my nursing license renewed. Then that same day, they had put some new loophole in Florida. So now I have to call Florida Board of Nursing. I sat on the line for an hour, and then I called again later in the evening, getting calling closer to closing time. And it was an hour and 40-minute wait. I have to call them right when it opens, and they probably work government hours. I should know. Always welcome. Jayo, yeah. Hello, everyone. Please do hit a like and subscribe. We are just working our way up here. Guys, I do want to thank everybody that has dropped a super today. And I do want to thank everyone else, too, for joining me here today. We're coming up on the last 15 minutes of the stream. Really, Jayo, I'm going to tell you, it was practice. Learning how to do makeup. Yeah, moisturizer was a big thing. I always moisturize my face. No, Eddie, I actually got rid of, I had an OnlyFans and I got rid of it. Yeah, moisturizer is very important. But it took me a long time to get my look down. If you look at videos of me 2 years ago, it was doing my makeup. No, it's not the same person. In fact, if I am right, no, I think I did. I think my first YouTube video was. I wonder if it was the 4th of July. I can't even think back that far. But yeah, it took lots and lots of practice and watching different ones. Well, thank you, Jayo. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do leave a like and subscribe. Everyone is welcome in here. Remember, let's keep things respectful towards each other. We can have respectful conversations as long as one of the topics we try to stay away from on this channel is faith and religion or God talk. Reason we do stay away from it is I have subs that with religious trauma, and that's where I'm going to keep it at myself. I'm an atheist. I discuss about my faith journey and faith crisis, everything on my playlist called High Demand Religion / Organization / Cult. So you can always go check out about my faith crisis. You could say it was my conversion, my faith crisis, and my deconstruction on there. So if you want to know about my journey into becoming an atheist, you can see my journey from leaving the Mormon Church. I try to keep it. I tell the truth. I'm giving it because I can give it from an outsider's view because I was a convert. So it's a whole new thing to be able to go in there and say, this is what happened. This is what I learned. That goes on. And because many people. And there's many Exmos that were members since birth. So it's a whole different point of view that you're receiving. So, that's the big thing there. Hello, everyone. If you're just joining us, please do hit a like and subscribe. Um, we're about 209 away from our next goal as far as subscribers. Um, and the more people that visit here, the better our algorithm gets. Nazar, welcome to the stream. How are you? Hey, Echo, welcome. How are you? How have you been? Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Look at us, Echo. I'm down 40. Well, Nazar, we talk about 5 different topics on this channel. As you can see, the name of the channel is Area 5T1, because we do talk about what are the 5 T's on this channel are. We talk about transition, we talk about triathlon, we talk trends, we talk, I also have one category that has subtopics in it, that's teaching and tips, and then I talk trucks. The topics under teaching can go as far as I'll cook and teach my recipes. I will talk about preparedness in times of disaster. I will talk about high demand religions or organizations. I'm focusing on the Mormon Church as I'm an Exmo, and have broken it down to the BITE model of authoritarian control, proving that it is a cult. And then the last one is urban myths, such as the Denver airport and all its urban myths. I want to do one before I move out of New Mexico. I want to do one on Roswell. Good evening. Not. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today's stream, we're going to close down early. We're going to, in about 8 minutes. Reason is tomorrow I have to do an early live stream tomorrow. It'll be 9 a.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Well, Victor, I respect people no matter what. And everybody's welcome here no matter what. Just the thing is, we keep religion out of the conversation. And I said, like I said, I have viewers with religious trauma. Certain of them do have their own channels that stand up for it, against what's happened to them, while others don't want to talk about it. Thoughts? Well, Lobster, what about the LGBTQ? It's a group of people that help each other out. You forgot, and there's, that we all, form basically like an alliance. Why? You know, many of us here are members of the LGBTQIA plus community. Well, it does happen, you know. Everybody needs to be an ally. Um, why won't that's the thing is we were just talking about it and we were just talking about one of my favorite songs from the 80s. And it comes down to three words, the title of the song. It says people are people. Now, the chorus of the song says people are people, so why should it be that you and I should get along so awfully? So, why is it that certain groups will marginalize other groups and then create conflict? There should be no reason for conflicts. We should look at each other and be peaceful towards each other. Hello, Raven. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. If you're new here, please do. I know, Raven, you've been here before, but for those that are new here, please do hit a like and subscribe. We're about 16 away, but we'd like to hit on likes. We're at 35. We're at about 209 away from our goal as for our next goal of subs. So let's try to make it there. You know, share the channel with your friends. You know, share the video, share the channel. Tomorrow I will be on Latter Daily Digest early in the morning at 10 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. So, you know, that's kind of, this is gonna be my first time on that show. It will be a Meet Jules episode. And then later on, I don't know if it's probably later this weekend or I don't know if tomorrow we will be doing a. Well, it won't be tomorrow because everybody's having a fourth. And I can see what you're saying. Hello, Leon, out there in. Are you in Los Angeles or Louisiana? Well, I think yeah, because it could be either one. Um, oh, so you must be a Dodger fan. Uh, I don't think that. Yeah, they shouldn't teach it in elementary school. Maybe, like you said, I would agree with high school. Now, they should teach about it, but not pro or con. You know, not saying that this, well, you shouldn't do this because it's wrong, but just teach what it is, not whether it's right or wrong. Well, Victor, it's just something you have to think about. You have to sit down and think about it. Yeah, and middle ground is hard to teach. Now, I remember when I first learned about it was in and where they taught about it, in in fact, I went to Catholic school, and in seventh grade they started what was called family life education. So it basically teaches you about, um, you know, basically you could say the birds and the bees. And when they got about to the point of where they talked about homosexuality, right away they started saying, yeah, well, you can't do this because it's sin, or you can't do this because it's sin. Because when, especially even when they got to like birth control, can't use this because it's a sin, and this was way back in the 80s. Happy 4th, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do leave a like and subscribe. Um, that is true, ordinary person. Yeah. Or a, well, we are at 9:30, everyone. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start closing down the stream. I know it's a short one. What we're at 2. Well, I'll go exactly to the 2 hour and 30 minute stream. That means we still have what, 7 minutes left. So, maybe we can let's try for one more sub in those 7 minutes, and a like. But I hope, the thing is, what I notice when people sub, some people will sub and the next day they unsub. I do, appreciate that people subscribe, but that there's standard deviation of about 3 the next day. Sorry, I'm big in math, so Eloy, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like. We're getting ready to close down in about 5 minutes. I'm going to bed early tonight. If not, you guys, I would probably live stream till midnight. You know how I am. But early live stream in the morning, guys. It'll be, once I can, I will get the link and post it on or the thumbnail and post it on my page. So it'll go to my YouTube channel. But it will be on, I will be on someone else's live stream. So we'll probably be using, hey Harvey, welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like and subscribe to the channel. Well, have you tried taking him to an emergency vet? It's not funny because I actually had someone here on my channel, which is actually a pretty good friend, and she had her pet die yesterday. So if you're doing this to to joke around with people, it's not funny. No problem, Yadira. Hello, Liz. Welcome to the stream. And and just with that, are those 5 extra minutes I found. Harvey, don't come back and start spreading hate again. Hello, Bright. Welcome to the stream. Guys, please do hit a like and subscribe. We're gonna start. I'm sorry if you're just showing up. As we are coming to the end of the stream tonight. Usually I do longer streams. Although tonight I do want to go to sleep early. I do have a live stream to do in the morning with someone else. But if you want to, be here, do subscribe, and then when you can check in the morning on my page, that the thumbnail will probably be there. Right. I don't have an Instagram. I tried to open an Instagram, and for some reason it didn't allow it. Okay, so we're gonna stop now. No WhatsApp. No WhatsApp, right, whatsoever. I found that all WhatsApp, everything I've gotten there have been scams. So and I'm not going to give information. I have a phone number. Do you want that? You ready for it? Okay, it's 505 8 6 7 5309. Okay, everyone, with that, we're no, you just use that phone number I gave you. Remember, it's 505 867 5309. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Hello, Angel. Welcome. We're trying to close off this live stream. Correct, Dira. It's a USA number. And what? This is the only place I go live on. Oh, I know. Tommy Two Tone. No, I'm not on TikTok. Tuesday, Thursday, yeah, Tuesday, Thursdays, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday on here. I've considered TikTok, but I don't know. I have a friend, she does TikToks, and then they're great. Why are you wondering if I have a daughter? Did you, Jiminy? Okay, you guys, I probably should be going now because, I mean, we had a pretty good joke running here, huh, yeah, dear? I liked it. Someone actually went for it. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Uh, Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. You're on with Jules. Please do hit a like and subscribe. Um, Yadira and I are just getting a pretty good laugh. Um, yeah, I know, Jiminy. People trying to get. What do you mean you're real here? Lagos City. What do you think? You thought I was that you were AI? So you're in Nigeria, I can see. Oh, yeah. Really? And you think I'd like to go to Nigeria? It looks nice there. I know there's a big industry there. Yeah, because Bright, I know what you're doing. First of all, I can take my phone to the IT department at work, and they can tell me exactly where you are. And you know who my employer is? Right. You got to realize that I work for the United States government. So, hello, Muffin. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like. Oh, fine. I'll take it to Los Federales. And 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 then Yadira said it, Bright. I'm a woman that likes women, so you don't stand a chance. It, you know what? Sabes lo que hace Yadira. I think Bright is gone. No, I don't. I have plenty of friends. Bright, look at this. I have 2,343 followers. Well, don't try to. Yeah, out of 440 million exactly. I can always exactly. I don't like guys. I like women. For many reasons. Why do you like women? Look, you can stay here as a subscriber. That's all you can do. And if you want to, you can pay for a membership to my channel. It would be the fact that I'm a transgender woman. So I like women. So I'm a woman that likes women. Already subscribed, but you haven't gotten a membership. A membership is there's a $2.99 per month membership, and there's a $5.99 per month membership. $5.99 a month. I don't know. I don't know what type of money you use. I specifically think you probably have the dollars to pay for it. Technically, Jeff, I'm still married in a way. But yeah, Yadira said it well. I'm mid-divorce. Right. I know what you're trying to do, and don't you have credit cards? Don't you have credit card numbers people give you? Okay, ordinary. Nope. She's not my relative or something else. Okay, happy 4th. $400. Okay, right then you can't get a membership without a card number. What? So Bright has $457,000. How can I find God if God does not exist, Fabian? Oh, so it's 457,000 for you, Bright. That's what it would cost you to get as a member. No, he doesn't. He's a concept created by man to control other people. Well, if you had 457,000, you could get a membership. Oh, Thomas is doing great. He's laying over here in the corner. I've read the Bible. I've read other books of scripture too. So please. Hello, Miss Tress. Welcome. Well, you can subscribe and watch the channel, but they're yeah, right now you're just delaying me going to bed though, Bright. I don't have any other socials that you can contact me with. I gave you a phone number. So that's the thing. Is Bright is just being pushy, and he might. Yep. Well, then use that phone number I gave you. I'll down. In fact, I'll start downloading WhatsApp and use that phone number. Call me in about an hour at that phone number right there that I just gave you. 505-867-5309. Hello, Samuel. Welcome to the stream. Please do hit a like, subscribe, consider dropping a super sticker. Where'd you give the dollar to, Samuel? You didn't give it. Giving a dollar means it would have popped up on the screen. Nope. See, up here on my end, I can see when someone actually gives money. Exactly. He wrote it on the chat. He doesn't realize that it pops up as a big box that says, you know, his comment and how much he gave. Nope, he didn't give $100. You have to hit the dollar sign at the bottom, Samuel. Then put your credit card info and it'll let you donate then. Okay, guys, we're going to have to close off now. I do have to get up early. I told you 1 hour, and just dial 505-867-5309. You want me to write that down for you so you get it right? Okay, so you just need to stop repeating yourself here. In 1 hour, call that. Muffin, yes, I'll be on tomorrow. Also early in the morning, I will be on Latter Daily Digest. Thank you, Jason. That really helped. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Oh my goodness. Hi Mel, welcome to the stream. Oh. Well, find out where 505 is from. Okay, you guys, I need to close up. You know, I do have to go chat with Bright. Oh. It's a WhatsApp. Yeah, I know. Uh, should be a good conversation. Oh, okay. So everyone have a good night. Once again, do watch me tomorrow on Latter Daily Digest. I will be on there at 10 o'clock a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. Live stream at night. I don't know what time I will do it because I might be out with friends. It might be a late night live. It's also going to be a loud one probably, but we'll see. Um, and I guess I'm gonna get going now. Uh, and I'll talk to all of you later. Remember, I'm Jules. All of you are my treasures. Have a good night, and thank you for being here.